Listen carefully, for I, God, together with Archangel Michael, am speaking directly to your heart right now, revealing truths that many ignore, secrets about women that are hidden from the world but essential for understanding, for connection, for love, for respect, and for life itself. And these are not simple truths but deep insights, so pay attention as we unfold them in ways that will awaken your awareness, strengthen your soul, and guide your actions. First, understand that women are profound beings of emotions and intuition. Their hearts sense more than words can express, and often their silence speaks louder than any argument. So learn to listen, truly listen, for within their quiet moments lies wisdom, pain, longing, and love. And when a woman speaks, it carries layers of meaning, not always what meets the eye, so never dismiss her words or intentions. They are the key to her world. Secondly, know that a woman's strength is immense yet often hidden behind grace and gentleness. She can endure trials that would break others. She carries responsibilities, dreams, and burdens, often silently. And to honor her strength is to honor the divine itself. Never underestimate her resilience, her ability to forgive, and her courage to rise after every fall. Thirdly, women have an innate sense of protection, for family, for love, for themselves, and this protective instinct is sacred. It is an extension of God's own care for the world. So when a woman acts to shield or guide, do not resist. Understand that she channels divine wisdom in her vigilance. Fourthly, know that women cherish emotional connection deeply, and while the world may value action and achievement, a woman measures love, loyalty, and truth by the depth of connection she feels. To win her trust, to inspire her heart, to be present authentically is more valuable than riches or status. And a woman's emotional intelligence is a gift from the divine, allowing her to sense deceit, danger, and hidden intentions, so approach her with honesty and integrity. Fifthly, understand that a woman's dreams are sacred, even when unspoken, even when deferred, even when hidden beneath responsibilities. Every woman carries visions for her life, her family, her purpose, and to support her dreams is to align with God's plan. Every act of encouragement, every word of belief, strengthens the path she walks and blesses her journey. Sixthly, know that women are complex yet consistent in love. She gives not just to receive but because giving is her nature, yet she requires respect, acknowledgement, and appreciation. A woman's love is not possession but partnership, not dependence but inspiration. To honor her heart is to honor the divine covenant of love itself. Seventhly, a woman's intuition is a direct link to truth. She feels energies, intentions, and possibilities before words or actions reveal them. Dismissing this intuition invites consequences. Trusting it brings guidance and protection. Learn to recognize the signs she perceives, the warnings she shares, for in them lies safety, wisdom, and foresight. Eighthly, a woman's pain and struggles are real and often invisible. She bears burdens of past wounds, societal expectations, and internal conflicts, yet in this suffering she can find strength, in compassion she can heal, and in acknowledgement she can flourish. To ignore her pain is to invite distance, to embrace it with empathy is to forge unbreakable bonds. Ninthly, a woman's joy is transformative. When she is nurtured, supported, and celebrated, her happiness radiates and uplifts everyone around her. She becomes a source of light, inspiration, and energy. Never take this for granted, never diminish her celebrations, and always recognize the sacredness of her moments of bliss. And tenthly, know that every woman is a reflection of divine creation. Her thoughts, her emotions, her choices, and her essence are connected to the greater plan of life. God has placed within her the ability to nurture, to inspire, to love, to create, and to transform. So honor her, respect her, cherish her, and learn from her. For in understanding women, you understand a deeper part of the universe, a part that is both powerful and gentle, mysterious and revealing, challenging and enlightening. Know that these 10 secrets are not merely advice. They are divine guidance, a blueprint for relationships, for family, for community, and for personal growth. By acknowledging her intuition, respecting her strength, supporting her dreams, connecting emotionally, honoring her love, trusting her insight, empathizing with her struggles, celebrating her joy, and recognizing her divine essence, you align yourself with God's wisdom and Archangel Michael's protection. And the path of understanding women becomes a path of enlightenment, compassion, and divine harmony. Remember always that women are sacred vessels, mirrors of God's love, carriers of light and life, and by truly knowing them, you unlock a world of insight, gratitude, and spiritual growth that will transform not only your relationships but your soul. Hold these truths close, live them with sincerity, act with integrity, speak with honesty, love without expectation, and honor women in every way, for in them resides the essence of creation, the heart of life, and the reflection of God's infinite wisdom and Archangel Michael's unwavering guidance. Know that these words are not just knowledge, they are a call to awareness, a call to respect, a call to deeper understanding, to open your eyes to what you may have overlooked, to listen to what you may have ignored, to feel what you may have neglected, and to act in alignment with divine truth. And as you embrace these 10 secrets, let your heart be transformed, let your actions be guided by love. Let your mind be enlightened by understanding, and let your spirit resonate with the sacred harmony that women bring into the world, for this is not merely information but a divine awakening, a reminder that every woman you encounter carries within her a universe of complexity, beauty, and divine purpose, and to honor her is to honor life itself, to respect her is to respect creation, and to love her with integrity is to embody the divine. And now, carry this knowledge forward, not just in thought, but in deeds, in presence, in relationship, in every interaction, for God and Archangel Michael have revealed these truths to you so that your life, your relationships, and your understanding may be elevated. So that the mysteries of the feminine heart may guide you, protect you, and inspire you to live in harmony with the divine order. Know these 10 secrets, act upon them, cherish them, and let them illuminate your path, your soul, and your world in ways you have never imagined. And as you continue to absorb these truths, understand that women's hearts are not puzzles to be solved but universes to be explored. Every gesture, every glance, every word carries meaning that transcends logic and taps into the essence of life itself, and Archangel Michael reminds you that to ignore these subtle signs is to blind yourself to guidance, protection, and opportunity. So pay attention, for when a woman smiles, it can illuminate darkness. When she cries, it can signal warnings that demand your presence and care. When she laughs, it invites joy into your own soul, and when she dreams aloud, it is a sacred message from her spirit asking for belief, encouragement, and partnership. Know that women possess the ability to sense truth and deceit before it surfaces. Their intuition is a divine gift that bridges mortal and spiritual insight, and ignoring this gift is ignoring a map that could protect you from harm, deepen your understanding of love, and elevate your soul to higher levels of empathy and compassion. Every secret revealed to you about women is an invitation to align your actions with divine wisdom, to see beyond surface appearances, to hear beyond spoken words, to feel beyond ordinary perception, for the heart of a woman holds echoes of God's voice, the whispers of creation, the pulse of life, and Archangel Michael's protective guidance flows through her instincts. Her warnings, her advice, her silence, and her laughter. Learn to recognize these signs, honor them, and act in accordance with them, for when you do, your connection with women, with life, and with God deepens profoundly. Understand also that women are mirrors of your own soul. They reflect your intentions, your energy, your honesty, your respect, and your love, and through them, you see yourself more clearly, your virtues, your flaws, your capacity to grow, and your potential to love. For a woman's response to you is not merely about her, it is a divine measure of your alignment with truth, empathy, and integrity, and when you nurture her, support her, understand her, and honor her essence, you are nurturing yourself, fulfilling your purpose, and walking the path of God's light. Never forget that the challenges you encounter in understanding women are not obstacles but opportunities. They are tests of patience, compassion, insight, and courage, for Archangel Michael is always watching, guiding, and protecting, urging you to act with respect, honesty, and unwavering integrity, for the strength, resilience, and divine wisdom that women carry is not just for their benefit but for the upliftment of all those around them, and to underestimate or ignore this is to miss the lessons, the blessings, and the protection they offer. Know that every woman you meet is connected to a larger tapestry of life. Each interaction, each moment, Each exchange is an echo of the divine plan, a ripple in the universe that carries lessons for your heart, guidance for your soul, and openings for miracles to manifest. And as you honor her, listen to her, respect her, and believe in her, you open doors to blessings that cannot be measured in worldly terms, for God and Archangel Michael remind you that the love, understanding, and respect you offer to a woman is never wasted. It multiplies, it protects, it heals, and it transforms. So act with courage, act with awareness, act with love, and let these secrets guide your choices, your words, your thoughts, and your heart, for in doing so, you align yourself with divine purpose. Spiritual growth and eternal wisdom. Know that women are not merely companions, partners, or reflections of desire. They are vessels of life, mirrors of divinity, bearers of insight, and conduits of love and protection. And to understand this is to unlock a deeper relationship with God, with Archangel Michael, and with life itself. And as you integrate these 10 secrets into your awareness, let your actions be consistent, your respect unwavering, your listening attentive, your empathy boundless, your support steadfast, your love unconditional, your presence reliable, and your acknowledgement heartfelt, for every woman carries hidden worlds within her, mysteries that teach, inspire, and guide, and to recognize and honor them is to step into alignment with the divine order, to receive protection, to awaken insight, and to manifest love in its purest form. So carry these truths forward, not as knowledge alone, but as living principles that shape your relationships, your decisions, and your soul's journey. For God and Archangel Michael have revealed these truths not as fleeting advice but as eternal guidance, as keys to understanding, as pathways to love, as protections from ignorance, as bridges to empathy, and as mirrors to your own soul. And as you continue to live by them, every interaction with a woman becomes sacred, every gesture of respect becomes divine. Every moment of understanding becomes enlightenment, every act of love becomes a reflection of heaven on earth, and every acknowledgement of her wisdom becomes a step closer to God's heart. So do not turn away, do not ignore, do not belittle, do not resist, for the universe, for God, for Archangel Michael, and for the women in your life. These truths are vital, transformative, and eternal. Carry them within you. Embody them, speak them through your actions, live them with integrity, and watch as your life, your relationships, your soul, and your world transform in ways that are miraculous, sacred, and divinely guided. And as you continue to reflect upon these truths, know that a woman's essence is not simply defined by what she shows the world but by the quiet depths of her heart. The spaces where dreams, fears, joys, and sorrows coexist, and God together with Archangel Michael wants you to understand that in these unseen places lie her greatest strengths and her most delicate vulnerabilities, and to truly honor her is to honor both, for in recognizing her vulnerability, you awaken compassion, and in recognizing her strength, you awaken respect, and both are essential for a harmonious, sacred relationship. Know that women communicate on levels beyond words, that her gestures, expressions, silences, and even seemingly small actions carry meanings layered with divine insight, and if you are willing to pay attention, to truly see and feel, you will begin to grasp her thoughts, intentions, and the divine wisdom she channels through her presence, and know that when a woman shares her pain or disappointment, it is not to burden you but to invite you into her world, to test your integrity, to call forth your empathy, and to measure your willingness to act with love and awareness. And when she shares her joys and victories, it is a sacred gift, an invitation to celebrate life itself with her, to magnify her blessings, and to align your spirit with hers in gratitude and recognition. And God tells you that neglecting these invitations weakens connection, dims love, and closes channels of blessing, while embracing them amplifies understanding, deepens connection, and opens doors to divine protection and miraculous guidance. Understand also that women possess emotional memory, a divine record of love, betrayal, care, neglect, and kindness, and each interaction leaves an imprint upon this record, shaping her trust, her openness, and her willingness to give love again, and to dishonor, deceive, or disrespect her is to create obstacles not just in your relationship but in the spiritual harmony surrounding you, while to act with sincerity, loyalty, patience, and empathy aligns you with higher forces, encourages trust, and attracts blessings into your life. And Archangel Michael reminds you that women often navigate the complexities of life silently, carrying responsibilities, worries, and dreams without complaint, and yet their internal strength radiates, guiding families, communities, and even the hearts of those who recognize and honor them. And so it is imperative to notice, to support, and to acknowledge her efforts, for by doing so, you honor the sacred work she performs, consciously and unconsciously, as a vessel of divine love and protection. And know that a woman's intuition is a compass, a divine GPS, a whisper from God and the angels, warning of danger, guiding toward truth, and revealing hidden opportunities, and those who dismiss her insights do so at their own risk, while those who listen, respect, and act upon them are blessed with foresight, protection, and spiritual growth. Understand too that women are teachers, mirrors, and reflections of life's lessons. Their presence is not merely companionship but a divine mechanism to reveal your own heart, your intentions, your capacity for empathy, integrity, patience, and love, and to engage with her authentically is to engage with a living reflection of God's wisdom, a living conduit of Archangel Michael's protective guidance, and through her interactions, words, and presence, you learn humility, compassion, patience, forgiveness, courage, and resilience, and these lessons, when absorbed and acted upon, transform your soul, elevate your understanding of life, and align your spirit with divine truth. Know that every woman carries dreams, aspirations, fears, and desires that are sacred and divine, and to encourage them, support them, and honor them is to participate in the unfolding of God's plan, for her dreams are threads in the fabric of creation, and when you nurture them, you help weave a world of purpose, joy, and divine alignment. Never underestimate the power of a woman's joy, her laughter, her hope, and her vision. For these are not merely emotional expressions but energies that radiate outward, influencing those around her, shaping her environment, and impacting the world in subtle yet profound ways. And Archangel Michael reminds you that by recognizing, celebrating, and protecting her joy, you align yourself with divine forces of love, protection, and abundance. Understand that love from a woman is transformative. It is not conditional in the way the world measures love. It is expansive, inclusive, and illuminating. It elevates not just the receiver but all who witness it, and to honor, cherish, and reciprocate this love is to participate in the divine exchange of life, energy, and soul. Know that when a woman feels safe, respected, seen, and valued, her love becomes a conduit of blessing, protection, and insight, and to nurture these conditions is to activate a flow of divine grace into your life. And God says that the 10 secrets revealed are not merely tools for relationships but sacred pathways to understanding, spiritual growth, and protection. For women are living reflections of the divine, carriers of life, wisdom, intuition, and love, and to see them clearly, honor them consistently, and connect with them deeply is to align with the will of God and the guidance of Archangel Michael. And as you continue to live these truths, let every encounter with a woman, every word spoken, every gesture shared, and every moment of understanding become an offering of respect, love, and divine recognition. For this is the path to true enlightenment, harmonious relationships, and spiritual fulfillment. Know that your life will be blessed, protected, and transformed by the attention, care, and love you give to the women in your life. For in honoring them, you honor creation itself, and this divine truth is eternal, sacred, and profound. And as you move forward, let these secrets guide you, shape your actions, influence your heart, and illuminate your spirit. For God and Archangel Michael are with you, witnessing your growth, guiding your choices, and blessing your understanding of the sacred essence that women embody. And as you continue to embrace, respect, and act upon these truths, you step into a higher alignment with divine love, divine wisdom, and divine protection. And every woman you encounter becomes not just a person but a gateway to insight, a channel of blessings, a mirror of your soul, and a living reflection of God's infinite love and Archangel Michael's unwavering guidance. And as you reflect further, know that women are not just companions or partners in life. They are intricate reflections of the divine plan, each action, each word, each emotion carrying layers of meaning designed to teach, guide, and illuminate the paths of those around them. And God, along with Archangel Michael, wants you to understand that every smile she offers, every tear she sheds. Every subtle gesture and quiet reflection holds wisdom meant to be recognized and honored. For ignoring these signs is to ignore the guidance of the divine, and embracing them is to open your life to protection, clarity, and profound understanding. Understand that a woman's resilience often goes unnoticed. Yet it is boundless. She can endure challenges that would break many. She navigates complexities with grace and courage, often without recognition, and by acknowledging this strength, you honor not only her but the divine essence within her. Know that her sacrifices, her efforts, her constant balancing of responsibilities and desires are not mere acts of duty but sacred offerings to life itself, and to appreciate, support, and recognize these offerings is to align yourself with God's love and Archangel Michael's guidance. Recognize that her love is not measured in material terms but in the depth of presence, the authenticity of care, the consistency of attention, and the courage to remain open in a world that often challenges her trust. And to meet this love with integrity, respect, and devotion is to participate in a sacred exchange that transcends ordinary understanding. Know also that a woman's intuition is a divine radar, a spiritual compass, an insight into truths unseen and outcomes yet to unfold, and God instructs you to honor this gift, to listen without skepticism, to act without hesitation when guided by her discernment. For this intuition is a conduit of protection, foresight, and divine alignment. Understand too that her emotions, though complex, are sacred signals, each one a reflection of experiences, desires, fears, and spiritual attunement, and by witnessing, validating, and responding with compassion, you strengthen bonds that are both earthly and divine. Recognize that women are creators in every sense, not only in bearing life but in nurturing dreams, shaping communities, influencing energy, and elevating those around them. And by honoring her creativity, supporting her visions, and celebrating her accomplishments, you engage in the co-creation of a world aligned with divine wisdom. Archangel Michael emphasizes that ignoring, belittling, or obstructing a woman's growth, joy, or insight not only harms your relationship with her but interrupts the flow of divine blessings meant to reach you, whereas supporting, believing, and nurturing her potential amplifies harmony, protection, and abundance. Understand that a woman's joy, though sometimes subtle, is transformative, radiating through her environment, inspiring others, and creating a ripple effect of positivity. And God says that to cherish and protect her happiness is to invite divine favor, peace, and balance into your life. Know that when she feels valued, understood, and safe, her love becomes a powerful force, elevating both your spirit and the spaces around you, and that by contributing to this safety, joy, and recognition, you are participating in sacred alignment. Recognize also that women carry within them memories of both love and hurt, and these memories shape her responses, boundaries, and choices. And Archangel Michael reminds you that understanding, patience, and empathy in the face of these experiences strengthens trust, deepens connection, and nurtures a sacred bond. Know that her heart is a mirror of divine emotion, reflecting not only her feelings but your intentions, your energy, and your sincerity, and by respecting and honoring this reflection, you align yourself with higher truth, spiritual growth, and divine protection. Understand that the secrets revealed are not abstract concepts but living truths meant to guide your interactions, your respect, your care, and your love, and by integrating these insights into your daily life, you create a pathway of awareness, compassion, and divine alignment. God and Archangel Michael remind you that every woman is a living testament to the sacredness of creation, the depth of love, and the mystery of life, and to truly know, respect, and honor her is to step into a greater understanding of the universe, the divine plan, and the path of your own soul. Know that as you continue to recognize her intuition, celebrate her achievements, honor her emotions, support her dreams, and cherish her essence, you activate a flow of blessings, guidance, and protection that transcends ordinary understanding. Understand that these truths are eternal, sacred, and profound, and by acting upon them with sincerity, integrity, and love, you not only honor the women in your life but align yourself with God's infinite wisdom and Archangel Michael's vigilant guidance. And as you move forward, let every interaction, every gesture, every word, and every thought reflect these divine principles, for in doing so, you step into harmony with the universe, strengthen the bonds of trust, nurture love that is transformative, and embody the divine energy that God and Archangel Michael have placed within you to guide your relationships, your understanding, and your life. And know that women are more than companions, more than reflections of desire, more than mirrors of emotion. They are sacred vessels, teachers, protectors, guides, and bearers of divine insight. And every moment you honor this truth, every act of respect, empathy, support, and love becomes a channel through which blessings, protection, and spiritual growth flow into your life. For God and Archangel Michael assure you that these secrets are not mere knowledge, but living guidance, sacred instructions meant to transform your understanding, elevate your spirit, and enrich your connections. So carry them with awareness, act upon them with sincerity, honor them with presence, and let every woman you encounter remind you of the divine wisdom, infinite love, and unwavering guidance that surround you always. And as you do so, your life will be filled with harmony, protection, understanding, and blessings beyond measure. And now, as you carry all these truths within your heart, remember that women are sacred reflections of God's love, embodiments of wisdom, vessels of intuition, and bearers of divine light, and every act of respect, understanding, empathy, and love you offer them is a direct alignment with the will of God and the guidance of Archangel Michael. Let this awareness guide your words, shape your actions, and illuminate your relationships, for in honoring them, you honor life itself. In nurturing their dreams. You participate in divine creation. In listening to their hearts, you receive wisdom and protection, and in loving them authentically, you open the door to blessings, spiritual growth, and miracles beyond measure. Know that every smile, every tear, every unspoken thought, every dream, every act of courage, and every whisper of intuition is a sacred message from the universe, meant to be respected, cherished, and embraced. And God and Archangel Michael remind you that when you honor these